Hey, how's it going? Today's Friday. We're taking a look at some of the opportunities, some of the articles, as everything what is happening in UK, and I have taken a look at Europe as well. Perhaps some projects worth taking a look at those as well. With what's happening with places like European Space Agency, right? So I'm taking a look at opportunities and press releases. Within this video, I'm going to be taking a look at press release that was Technology Secretary announced investment to boost making British AI superconducting 30 times more powerful. Okay, let's try to understand it first, and perhaps I can make some poke some fun at that. British supercomputing to be boosted 30-fold with a new Cambridge computer and Bristol side. Okay, so how broken? Basically British, right? Let's acknowledge that. Okay, then what they're looking to accomplish? Supercomputing. Okay, good. How many times? 30 times. Where are they gonna be doing? In Cambridge and in Bristol side. Okay, good. So okay. So Bristol, I have reached out to them since my company is based that would be based within NCC. Within last 4, perhaps even 5 years, NCC have collaborated and working with small businesses, perhaps just over hundreds of businesses, small ones, right? So myself, I'm trying to understand how to get into that action, right? So I might be able to do that with completely different. That's something that I'm doing as we speak, right? So there's a point of contact, I think, within ESA, European Space Agency. So, and that point of contact is within NCC. So perhaps that's how I'll get into some of that action, as well as I'm trying to get in NCC. I might need to reach out to Bristol University, and there's might be a point of contact within from Bristol University within NCC. Directly, there's no way directly to get into some of that action, since I don't know where they source the funding from. The funding is coming from a taxpayer, so how can I access that? I don't know. Have that Bristol site purchased that computer? I don't think so. We're talking about, I don't know, close to a billion or so. But okay. Cambridge, I can try to reach out to them and see if there's another way. What is very hard with the Bristol site is very hard to reach, in particular smaller businesses. And based on the historical data, in the last 4 or 5 years, there isn't that many businesses who managed to achieve that and having access to some of the computing power. If it's so hard to do, that makes more sense why not that many people are building cars. And we're talking about British British car manufacturers, right? Because it's very hard to do. It's so hard to do. Unnecessary. There's a zero to no interest of people working with those institutions in assisting people. So, that doesn't make anything hard to do it. Myself, I'm looking to expand on or bring more attention to some of those areas. But either way, 3 bullet points. That would be British supercomputing to be boosted 30-fold with the new Cambridge computer and Bristol side. We're gonna be taking a look at that, as well as two computers will form the government's AI research resource. Okay. Which helps researchers discover how to make the most advanced models of AI safe and drive to over breakthroughs. As well as the last point, that what it is comes as UK opens it AI Safety Summit. And okay. There was a summit. I think I haven't seen it. Perhaps they're discussing very important issues during that summit. I don't know. I'm focusing currently. It's not something that I'm interested in. I see that they're looking to control and govern this space. That's how I'm seeing. They're looking to put measures in place. Usually, the people are just looking to control. So instead of doing businesses doing perhaps great things, they're looking to control, and then you again they're slowing things down. That's how I'm seeing. People need to notice and everything what's happening. I'll try to bring more people's attention. Who is building this computer? Can British build it? Then it's fine. If it's not built by British, it was built by a number of companies, some of them being based in Netherlands, some of those companies being based perhaps in US. Here you go. That we talk. That's the main issue. For people who don't know the computing power, would increase roughly the formula that would increase about 2 years, double, right, computing power for all the computers, right, for all the hardware. The formula now it's somewhere about 18 months. So every 18 months, the computing power would double, right? So that's a formula. So this is investment in the hardware that they made. So that investment that has been made will lose its value dramatically based on new hardware coming in within the next 2 years, right? So if they don't use it, this investment, if they do not use it, they will potentially waste a lot of capital. This is what happened. How they waste it, I don't know. Perhaps they supported a number of other manufacturers up there within the world. Haven't done enough research to understand it, but this is how it would work on the paper, right? The Governance Frontier AI Task Force. Okay, so there's a task force up there. I have taken a look at some of the work that was done on some of the key materials, right? So I have published a strategy and a task force and some great things that they have accomplished. That was set up in late April this year, and they have published their works, and research work was over 70 pages. I have taken a look at, I think it was Monday this week, or something that task force have done. So perhaps taking a look at what AI task force have accomplished. Leading British researchers will be equipped with cutting-edge supercomputers to analyze the safety of advanced AI models. Thanks to new investment in AI resource. So, well, I want to get in. I don't want to look. I want to do it. So that task force would slow me down, or that task force will assist me. So that's what I'm saying. If it will slow me down, or they are gonna assist me. So for people who haven't done it, I can break it down, but let's leave it on that. Let's leave it to ponder, right? That this task force would help so far, or this task force will slow things down, right? So I don't know. The tools will build and connect two new supercomputers across UK, giving researchers access to resource with more than 30 time capability of UK's current large public AI computing tools. They will be able to use the machines which will be running from the summer 2024 to analyze advanced AI models to test, facilitate features, and drive breakthrough in drug discovery and clean energy. It's very important that the UK has it. Perhaps many regions in the world perhaps don't even have a single computer, right? We're talking about mega, like powerful computers, right? So good that the UK has it. Let's start with that. Good that it has it. Now, once we acknowledge that it's good that how they manufacturing those computers. If they manufacture them themselves, or are they purchasing all the hardware. Perhaps let's bring everyone's, or perhaps worth giving some feedback. Would it be important to manufacture those computers themselves? Okay. Once the admin said, how any business can access some of those computers, or perhaps have a credit system, right? Perhaps not necessarily these two computers, other computers. I have seen credit systems in place where businesses can access some of those computers for something perhaps weather. So people can take a look at or access weather or see weather patterns, and perhaps many use cases. I can give one example, right? Run different models, right? Or crunch information. Large computing power can crunch a number of data points and everything, right? So it's just some of the use cases, right? So I don't know about governing some of those computers, since perhaps we're talking about just 10 businesses now. Perhaps 10 businesses have access to that information or that computing power, which is great, I guess. That's a part of doing business, right? So now I'm a little person, I guess, compare against other people who already have done their homework and everything, have taken a part and perhaps paying a lot of taxes. And they might be interested in UK as a whole, investing back those taxes in this industry. Perhaps it's something that's happening, right? And how they can do it by investing back on, or perhaps supporting UK when it comes to investing and purchasing some of those computing powers, right? Perhaps again, it's not just 10 businesses. I hope not. what's the entry point, or what's that car manufacturing companies, and how we can build some of those. To do that, we might need to have some of that AI models, right? Even if we are taking a look at 3D printing, and we can run some of the models there where the 3D models, and perhaps they can design the engines for you. You don't need to hire people. AI can do it for you. So how, if I would like to, I'm not doing it, but if I would like to, perhaps now 10 business only can do it. Great. The investment into the AI research resource has been tripled to 300 million, up to 100 million announced in March 2023 in a bid for a further boost of UK's AI capabilities, which is a very important sector, by the way. It's very, very important. I don't know if this it shouldn't be a lot bigger. I think it should be a lot bigger. That's my opinion. But here you go. This will boost Isambard AI, which will be Britain's most advanced computer based in the University of Bristol. It's said to be 10 times faster than UK's current quickest machines thanks to 5,000 advanced AI chips from NVIDIA. Here you go. That's what I'm saying. So who's building it? That's what I'm saying. Where the money is going? Well, that's what I'm saying. So let's acknowledge that. Okay, let's move to the next one. Supercomputers built by. Okay. So that's who is building it. It's very hard to do, by the way. It's very hard to do, but okay. The investment will also connect Ensemble AI to a newly announced Cambridge supercomputer called Down. Okay, I like this one. I like it. I'll try to reach out to this team. I have tried it within Bristol. There's no luck there. I need to try different avenues and try different ways, right? There's a lot of things that I need to put in motion with Bristol. Well, I'll try to do it with Cambridge as well. Deliver it to the partnership with Dell and okay. There's the different projects. I don't want to get. I'm not promoting any. I don't know nothing about any projects. Companies are doing what they can to stay afloat, and a lot of things happening, right? Will be powered by over 1,000. Okay. There's a project named there. Chips that use water cooling to reduce power consumption. As I mentioned, US company, great. It is set to be running in the next 2 months and target breakthroughs in fusion energy, healthcare, and climate modeling. Okay, but it's not necessarily limited to that. Myself, I'm coming from manufacturing, right? So perhaps there would be some use cases there. Chaired by the Hogard. Okay. The Frontier AI Task Force will have the priority access to connect computing tools to support its work to mitigate the risk posed by the most advanced forms of AI, including national security from the development of bioweapons and cyber threats. The resource will also support the work of the AI Safety Institute as it develops programs of research looking at the safety of frontier AI models and support government policy with analysts, right? Okay. Yourself, if you're interested in learning more, I have published a book, Projects with Flow. Within this book, I'm taking a look at many areas and everything what you would need to know about fitness, and if anything, it will come back to your body and how to have better health or improve your health when it comes to your body, right? That would be recovery, nutrition, and working out, right? And how you can potentially place your body under stress in a manageable way where over time your body will adapt to it, making sure that you have enough nutrition and or recovery time, and over time your body will improve to that level of stress, and you can increase that stress over time, and how to do it safely, hopefully, or perhaps in the beginning with supervision, right? if you are a complete beginner, within the book I'm sharing from complete beginner to how you can potentially make money from the space. You can find it, QR code in Conic, on this website below. Bristol's Isambard AI computer, first announced in September, will be backed by 225 million investment. Okay, how perhaps there's some measures in place, right, where the person would need to undergo some training before having access to that. Great. How we can all get into this program? Where's the form to fill in? Where there's a name. Okay, where's the person responsible? How we can get in touch with this person? Or any business owners, leaders, or interested people within a space, and how this can be a process, right? Or let's say 10 businesses. Because I don't know, 100 if you ask me, let's start with 10. How we can build this program so perhaps 10 business would have access to that computer, right? 10 businesses, so they need to fill in the form. We can introduce credit system to perhaps there's a budget 5,000 to 20,000 right pounds, and how those businesses, 10 businesses, can access this computer. That's why I'm interested in. It's great. Perhaps everything's there's some feedback. So if I'm reading it, I'm reading it for a reason. So we're not just talking about things. How we can work together. That's why I'm looking to accomplish that. There's a lot of metrics there. So how powerful this computer is. With that is 200 quadrillion. So that makes anything. 6.3 billion years to match. Oh, okay, so that's a lot of numbers. So it's a very powerful computer, right? Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.